Okay, I'm going to check out a 2008 Audi S4. It's got the 4.2 V8 in it. It's got 74,000 miles on it, and I'm trying to get it for about 13,000. It needs some love and care. The paint, it's yellow, looks like crap. They didn't take care of it very well cosmetically. Oh, it's getting dark in here. Crap. Anyway, so sorry. Let's go check it out. And it's dark in here again. So let's go check it out. This will be a vlog about buying a Audi S4. See if we can get it for cheap. Play with it. You know, I'm thinking about wrapping it. I've always wanted one. I want to run this thing through the winter and just have a good time with it, and then maybe turn around and sell it. So we'll see. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm doing 70 miles an hour, no windshield wipers, and the rain just flies off the windshield. The people are doing 60 because they can't see. I don't even need windshield wipers. This is Rain-X. Nothing else but Rain-X in the bottom. This stuff works awesome. Especially up here in the north where you get freezing weather. It also acts as a de-icer. So check that out. No windshield wipers, no nothing. Just flying around 70 miles an hour. Nothing. Good stuff. Well, the $13,000 Audi S4 is home. And it needs some work. But I bought it as a winter ride, a little project car, just to play around with. Of course, got to have the manual transmission. I think I'm going to wrapping it because the paint looks like crap on this thing. Whoever had it before didn't take care of it, and I think I'm going to wrap it in the color. But all important, manual transmission. 74,000 miles. Yeah, it needs a little work. I'm going to have to go through it and fix a few things. But stay tuned. We will see. So far everything works, but something's rattling in the front. Right now I'm going to jack it up and figure out what the hell that is. So, okay, this is the second day of ownership of the 2008 S4. There is some issues with the car. We spoke about that. One of them is going to be this light here. There's some little bit of water condensation in there and stuff right here. I need to jack this thing up, and you should do this whenever you get a used car. I'm going to jack up the front in the air, and I'm going to check out the front suspension and see what kind of issues I have with the car, and then we'll do the same thing with the rear. One of the things I got to look at is something happened right here. It kind of popped away from the door right here, the trim. And there's two screws in there. I think maybe from when it got hit right here. It knocked it down, but I'm not really sure yet. So I need to dig into that. We'll get that taken care of. And then I'm considering having the car resprayed to get the color to match. And for some reason it looks like they did some blending in here into this quarter panel, and they painted this fender here and it doesn't match, along with the front bumper and this quarter panel over here. Yesterday I jacked up the car when I first got it last night, and there is an upper bar on this side that's bad. I got that on order. Went through Rock Auto and it was 26 bucks. The dealer wanted 200. It's the upper rear bar. So, pretty good deal. But, yeah, it looks like the brakes need to be a little bit touched up, but we'll see. These rims, they're pretty toasted. I mean, this thing's beat up pretty bad. Look at this. That's a nice curb job there. Clear coat's peeling off. So I'm debating on just getting some new rims for it. And then I gotta look at how much it's gonna cost to get this thing resprayed. This is looking pretty shabby. So, yeah. Well, let's see. Well, let's get started. Okay, we got up in the air. And what we're gonna do is we're checking our bars here. And we're just checking to see if they're loose. And these all seem good on this side. I'm gonna grab the tire here, see if it's any wiggle. No wiggle, so that seems pretty good too. Then I'll go through and I'm inspecting a few things. Looks like some of the shielding is damaged and or hanging. So I'll take a look at that and see what that takes to get repaired. So it looks like this one here, it's just kind of hanging here. So I'll have to figure that out. Looks like we're missing some clips, things like that. Yeah, that skirt's hanging down way over there. So we'll have to take a look at that. And we will have to see. So this is in here is kind of hanging, so I don't think it was ever put together correctly. That definitely needs work. Definitely needs some work. All repairable though. It's all loose. So it looks like I need a new tray. This tray is broken. So let's check this one out. This one looks good. You know, for a 10-year-old car, it looks pretty good underneath. But that's all we're going to do is we're going to go around, we're going to go to all four corners, we're going to inspect everything, see what's damaged. Obviously we notice the front spill tray is damaged. We'll do the same thing all the way around. So far this side looks okay. Next time I'm going to work on the other side, get up in there and take a look at it. I think I'm going to pull that door trim off right now and get that fixed. So let's give that a shot. Okay, we got the passenger side up in the air, and we're checking that out. Everything seems good, but the upper here, you can take a peek. See in here? See this one right here is moving? That one right there. So this is the forward, this is the rear. I just ordered this from Rock Auto, it's 26 bucks. So everything else seems good. So we'll get that replaced as soon as it gets here. Other than that, everything seems pretty good. Even these tires are pretty good. The rims are messed up, but the tires are good. So let's check out the rear. Okay, I'm going to pull the e-brake off and then check it out. Okay. Seems good. Let's do a visual inspection of the wheel well. Let's pop it out right here. Seems pretty good. Let's take a look at this side again. That seems good. I think it may have a little bit of a bumper misalignment right here. Not sure exactly why. Maybe it just needs to be broken loose, but I think we're going to end up taking this thing off and having it painted along with the whole side of the car. That's going to be expensive. So I'm going to waive the idea of wrapping the whole car and leaving it or painting it. I have to figure that out. I'm not sure yet. So now I'm going to fix that bracket over there. Let's get on to that. It looks like this is a little Phillips here. Take one out here. There's one on each end. You take them out, and then I believe you slide it towards the back, and it comes off. So let's take a look. Just set these in here for now. There's another one right here. I think that's it. Let's do that. Let's get this one off there. So far, I believe one of the biggest expenses is going to be the stupid keys. I'm not sure what to do about that. Let's get this closed. So let's see how this comes off now. I believe it comes this way. Like that. There we go. Well, it looks like it's bent. So I may be buying a new one of these. Because it's bent. Let me go see if I can reshape it. Take a look. You can see the edge right there. See it? It's a little wavy. Let's see if I can bend it down a little bit. See what happens. Well, let me give that a shot. Okay. So that part right here, it's beyond repair. It's looks like it's been corroded, and it took a pretty good impact. Over here. So I'm going to buy a new one of these. So that's another part for the parts list. So let's keep going. So far I've ordered my 75,000 mile maintenance stuff. I've ordered a right front rear upper arm. I have ordered oh, so far that's it actually. That's it so far. So I think about 200 and I'm sorry, I also ordered a full maintenance on a CD drive, a full maintenance manual for this vehicle. When you buy a vehicle of this age, I suggest you do that. Unless you want to take it to a dealer and have them work on it, but I'm going to do everything myself as much as I can anyway. So I got to order the spill tray, it looks like. Probably it's a little bit of hardware to put that together. I got to order that piece over there. That and another thing, I need to look into the fuel filter. I want to get one of those replaced, or get that replaced. Now I'm going to do the maintenance for the cowl to get rid of the debris. So let's take a look at that. Okay, one of the service bulletins on this thing, or the thing to do, is down in these areas right here. Down inside there, there's drainage holes. And you want to get the debris out of there. There's also, I used a shop vac with a crevice tool. I got in there and I cleaned out all inside here. And that, there's just that panel right here on the floor. It comes right off. Also, I got to replace this piece because the clips are busted off, so I got to replace that one too. So another piece to add to the list of parts to replace. I think I may end up replacing this. This is your cabin filter right here. Pull that panel off, and your cabin filter is inside here. I ordered a new cabin filter. This cover is not holding on very well. See? So I think I got to order a new one of those. Parts just add up, just to maintain it. Just maintaining it. That's what you got to do. Okay, I've had this car now for 3 days. Every day I kind of go over it and find new things. The exterior is in pretty bad shape. And for a 10-year-old car, it isn't that bad, except for the fact that they painted this whole one side the wrong color for some apparent reason. I did find it surprising to open the trunk though. All season mats were in there, and they're all cleaned up. But one thing you should always check for: I opened up the spare tire compartment when I was at the dealer. Right? Spare tire was in there. Didn't think anything of it. Looked pretty nasty. Figured, I'll pull it out and clean it up today. I go to pull it out. It's a brand new tire, as you can see. Brand new. It's been hit. Pothole damage. They didn't give me a spare tire. Then I found another thing out today too. I went to go use cruise control. That didn't work. And then I read into it and found out these cars have an issue with the clutch switch, which explains why when you go to shift gears, the engine doesn't reduce RPM very well. It stays in the higher RPM. And then I realized that there's a test you can do. You just try to start it with the clutch out. Started right up. I didn't have to push the clutch in. Now, granted, you know, that's probably a $160 tire. Clutch switch is, I think I just ordered it. It was $33 for a OEM. Obviously, the respray in the exterior is going to cost me probably, I don't know, $2,000. So I'm going to take care of that. These wheels are nicked up pretty good. That's another $500. This headlight right here has got some moisture in it. I'm going to take that apart and figure out why it's doing that. I mean, it works, but something wrong. It's either the seal's bad or there's a crack or something. So I'm going to take that apart and figure that out. Two of the wheels are unbalanced. They're shimmying at around 60, 65 miles an hour, so something wrong with that. Along with the upper air arm over there. So this is adding up. I'm going to end up creating this big old pile of parts on a used car that I just bought. And these are reasons why when you go to buy a used car, you look over it thoroughly. I mean, if you have to, put it up in here and take a look at it underneath. Whatever. Or have a mechanic look at it, something. I knew a lot of these existed, so I negotiated the price down because of it. The keys were another one. I just had to spend $360 for 2 keys. 2 keys and key fobs you have to order through the dealer. It's the only place you can get them. Then I have to pay about $70 to have them programmed. Another stupid one I just noticed. I can't mount the license plate. I put these in here, but I don't have screws for these yet. But these are stripped out. All the nuts are missing. I can't put it together. At the dealer, I just priced it $145 for this piece of plastic. So I'm going to come up with something. I think I'm going to put some more of these plastic deals in here and then just put some standard screws in it. So I'm going to the auto parts store and putting something together. But other than that, whoever had this car took care of the interior very well. Everything is very clean, nothing is torn, the leather looks really good, they conditioned it very well. The exterior, whole nother story. Probably because it's a typical Michigan car. I think they may have tried to maintain it, but kind of lost interest or something, I'm not sure. But it's going to be my winter ride, but I'm going through this process because I've always wanted one of these. And it runs really well. I love the way it drives. We'll just keep working. As soon as I get all the parts in, I'll create a big old pile and we'll talk over what I have to do. Oh, I had to order one of these as well. These side blades right here. $145 not painted. This one's corroded and started blistering away. I think that might be a known issue with these cars, I'm not sure. But it was already damaged right here. I was going to have it repaired and I took it apart and found out it's all rusted in there. So we'll take that apart. I may have to buy a new front fender here. I don't know if this is an aftermarket fender or what, but it started blistering right here. I was going to ask the dealer about it, but I'm not too sure. A new fender is $245. So I'm not sure what's going on. There's a clip under here of some sort. Anyways, well, we'll see when we get all the parts together.